discussion show, Let's Talk Britain. Today we are talking about a very sensitive yet extremely prescient issue, racism. More specifically, the big questions. Where does racism originate from? And the main areas we'll be discussing today are attitudes, this being how individuals feel against others. Religion, does religion hinder, promote, or distort racism? Society, is racism just naturally within society, and is it irremovable? Is it institutional? Beforehand, let's analyse racism. Pre-21st century, racism seems to have always existed. Welcome to my show, Akila. Akila, would you like to take over from here?
The history of racism, the identification of Jews with the devil and witchcraft in the popular mind of the 13th and 14th centuries was perhaps the first sign of racist views of the world. Also, during the slave trade, which lasted for a little more than 400 years, slave traders took as many as 12 million Africans by force to work on the plantains in South America, the Caribbean, and North America. This trade was supported by the racist ideology that saw white people as being the most perfectly developed and blacks as being at the bottom of the ladder.
Thank you. So, in today's society, there has been a lot of persecution around Muslim fellows. Bilal, would you like to come into the show?
Woo!
So, welcome to Talk Britain, Bilal.
Thank you.
So, Bilal, as a fellow Muslim brother, how do you feel? How do you feel being a Muslim within today's British society?
It's not that funny.
I feel that the older generations of whites do feel that they're scared around us and massive public protection. But the younger generations are more accepting.
So,
You
do
know,
you feel like there's been like quite a lot of events, like such as the killing of Lee Rigby, who they said to be was two Muslim Nigerians? How do you feel about events such as that?
If you have any sense at all, you'll know that two men will not represent a whole nation.
So you feel like Muslims are being tarred with the same brush?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what do you feel like certain things in your religion can be changed to benefit? Like, for example, I know a lot of people would be scared about people growing big beards. They'll think they were terrorists, for example. What do you think about stuff like that? Like small things like that could be changed to adapt.
That can happen. Most Muslims do shave their beards. They do trim it. But as a non-racist society, shouldn't Muslim men be allowed to grow their beards?
I agree with that. As a race, you should be able to express your religion. But do you believe adaptation is needed? Or?
It's happened. MPs, politicians, doctors, lawyers, Muslims shave beards, and they're doing it.
Any comments, Akila?
Not much. But do you think the actions of a few should represent the whole of Islam?
No. Alright, thank you, Bella. So next on Let's Talk Britain, we have another guest, and this guest is a Jewish person living in a British society. Jews are said to be one of the most persecuted ethnicities within the whole of history. Yeah. So welcome, Luke Soladudu.
woo! Woo!
Hello, Luke. So, how are you doing? You alright?
I'm good, thank you.
Would you like any tea or coffee?
I would love a coffee.
Yeah, we're not getting it.
He's a Jew.
So, as a Jewish person living in British society, how do you feel about that?
Completely fine.
Have you ever felt like you've been persecuted, segregated because of your ethnicity?
All in the name of banter, really.
All in the name of banter. What do you mean by that?
Well, like, people call you names and stuff, you just take it on the chin and then dish out. It's like, you can dish it out just as much as they give it.
Take one for the team.
And if you dish it out, then you should be able to eat it as well.
Okay. Oh, okay. So, are you quite a religious Jew?
No, not really.
Have you ever been to synagogue?
I have once or twice, but...
Do you feel like within Britain there are enough synagogues for your religion?
To be honest, I'm going to say yes. Actually, no, I'm going to say no, because there's never too many synagogues.
Yeah. So, do you feel as a religion, like you turn the corner? There's I know within Warnham alone, there's about 5-6 churches. I haven't seen a
Sandsted
single
Methodist Church.
synagogue. So, how do you feel about that?
Well, it really pisses me off, to be honest.
Alright.
Yeah. Alright. So,
Any questions, Akila?
No.
Thank you, Luke.
Woo!
pleasure being on the show.